What we do here is go back.
All right, Stanley.
Mr. Bear,
Yes, sir.
you know what you did wrong, don't you?
Yes, sir.
So, you know that bears aren't common in Arches National Park.
Yes, sir.
So, I guess there's one more thing to tell you.
What?
Welcome to Arches National Park!
As I now read through these findings in Arches National Park, I've concluded to these specific examples and reasons why the Arches National Park was created by erosion and tectonic forces. Now, if you see, let me give you an example right here. This right here, that's the base. That is the base of the arches. Now, when the tectonic plates go into action, they move like this and they go upwards. So now we have little arches here and here. This was created by tectonic forces. And to finish this all up, weathering has a big part in this. If you see weather comes in like this, as in rain, wind, all that, the arches get as if you got sandpaper and just get it real nice. Sandpaper, real nice. And it would shape it as if you saw pictures, kind of like this, and it has rough edges. And that is weathering.
As Arches National Park was established, it was used for mining. Now, as society has progressed, it has been used for tourism and nature trails.
Hi, I'm Park Explorer David.
And I'm Park Ranger Stanley.
Today, we're going to talk to you about the weather in Arches National Park. In the summertime, the highs get up to 110 degrees Fahrenheit and lows about 60.
In the spring, it normally gets around 80 degrees is the highs,
The highest.
and 30s, lower 30s as the lows.
And in fall, just a bit lower, highs about 60, lows mid-20s.
In the winter, temperatures normally get around to negative 20 degrees Fahrenheit.
And that's the weather for Arches National Park.
So here we have Fiery Furnace, and you know what? It was formed by erosional forces. Another famous formation is the petrified dunes. They were hardened and petrified into rock. The physical processes that affect the biosphere are weathering and erosion, which also help create and form the arches and unique formations.
But there's little to no rainfall in the park, except for the small rivers and streams that the park has. Oh my god!
The hot and dry climate makes the animals less active during the day. Also, because of the desert ecosystem they live in, it causes them to come out at night when it is cooler. Extreme weather may not be common in Arches National Park, but it still could happen. So, if an extreme storm ever did come through the park, it would most likely destroy most of the arches and get some people wet, maybe, and might kill some people, but arches are more important. The elevation of Arches National Park is roughly 5,000 feet, like on average. Now, this affects the temperature by making it a cooler place, even though it's in the desert and in the hot sun is like beaming down on it, killing innocent people. And it affects precipitation by making the clouds like closer to it or something. And climate wise, it just makes it cooler than like Death Valley, at least. And latitude, it will make the temperature hotter than normal, or really cooler than normal, but drier climate-wise, because it's just how latitude works, my guy. And precipitation for latitude, it just less humid. That's all. And wind systems will just like make the temperature cooler on a daily basis, depending on how much you like your wind speed at. And participation, you could probably like move some water around to like your eye, maybe, and doesn't really do anything to the climate. Ocean currents. We are not near an ocean. You don't need to worry about that. Position on the US of A, it makes the, again, overall climate drier and temperature maybe a little cooler than like Death Valley. Precipitation, it's dry still. Mountain barriers, since Arches National Park is near the Continental Divide, it'll have some streams and maybe a river flowing through it. Bye bye.